Hey there, Rajat here. So programming is one of the most stable option to generate money with. In today's video, I'm going to share with you some ways using which you can generate money as a programmer. So let's dive right in. Before I start the video, I have a small request that a lot of you guys, like 95% of you guys, watch my videos but do not subscribe to this channel. I put so much effort into building these free tutorial for you guys, and it really breaks my heart that nobody is subscribing. So it will really motivate me and help the channel grow if you can just subscribe to Codelets YouTube channel, and that was my humble request. So the very first way to generate money by being a programmer is to just get a job, because there are a lot of companies who are looking for competent software developers and they are paying hefty amount of money in order to acquire those developers. So you can just simply upskill yourself, learn a certain technology and get yourself a job. The second option on this list is become a freelancer. A freelancer is a person who is just like a mercenary. He takes money and he helps the client achieve something. Basically, they can assign you a job like creating a web page or creating some sort of application which you can do using your skills, and in return of that you get some money. The third item on this list is become a YouTuber, like this one. Basically, YouTube pays you when you have ads running on your channel. So the more views you get, the more ads are going to run on your channel, the more probability there is that those ads are going to get clicked on, and the more revenue YouTube is going to generate. So basically, become a YouTuber, monetize your channel, and then just start churning out great content so that you can get those views. And the more views you are going to get, the more chances there are that you are going to create or generate big bucks. The fourth option is to build a solution or a SaaS company, which means that you create a software for solving a user pain point and you charge the users to use your product. So basically, you can create a website or a web service, and then you can just put a price tag on it, and then you can reach out to the potential clients or people who are supposedly facing those issues, and you can directly pitch to them that I am offering you a solution for a monthly or yearly subscription, and you can buy this subscription and use my product. So that subscription can really add up in the long run if you are going to get some good amount of clients, and it is a really great stable income, I would say. So the next option on the list is become a technical writer. So you might have seen that whenever you are trying to Google something for solving some technical stuff, you are either going to get a Stack Overflow post, or you are going to get some posts from companies like DigitalOcean, AWS, Microsoft, and other companies. So basically, these posts are generated by content writers, and these content writers are technical in nature, which means that they understand the nooks and crannies and the technicalities of the underlying technologies on which they are writing the articles on. So basically, you can become a technical ghost writer for this company, or they can simply attribute you as well. So you can write articles for this company, and these companies will pay you for writing such article, and then they are going to take your article and publish those articles on their own company blogs, which means that you acted as a person who simply wrote those things. They may or may not attribute you, but most of the times these companies do attribute you. So you can either work as a ghostwriter, which means you are not going to get attributed, or you are going to get some attribution, which means you are not a ghostwriter, but still the post is going to reside on company's blog. The sixth option is to run a paid newsletter related to programming or some technology. So basically, you ask people to leave their emails in your email subscription form, and basically you are going to send out tricks, tips, or some new developments or anything that is beneficial to that demographic weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, annually to those users. But in return, you are going to charge those users. So only users who have subscribed and paid for the newsletter are going to receive that newsletter. So basically, what you can do is to run a newsletter related to a technology. For example, you can run a newsletter related to React, where you cover weekly new developments related to React, or some libraries that are very beneficial to React developers or something like that. So that is just one way of running a technical newsletter. But yes, newsletters are a great way to generate some passive income or active income in case you want to really go all in into running newsletters. The seventh item on this list is just create some white label application. What do I mean by white label application? You create a product but you do not put a name on it. You sell that product to the clients, and then those clients are going to put their own label on the product and market those products as their own. So let's suppose you have a CMS. Your clients can buy that CMS system from you, and then they are going to put their own branding on that CMS system in order to fully customize it and give it an impression that they themselves created it. But in reality, you created that software, but you do not put your own branding on that products, which means that the clients are directly buying your product and they want to just white label it, which means that the product is not going to come with your branding, or it can come with your branding, but the clients can customize it fully. The eighth item on the list is participating in a bug bounty program. So most of the technical behemoths out there, like the FANG companies and other companies who are at that level, they run a bug bounty program, which means that you have to look for bugs in their systems, and then you can report these bugs in order to get some sweet money, which means that you simply hang out on their softwares, try to find some security vulnerabilities or some other sort of UI UX bugs, and then you can report these bugs to the companies. If they are running a bug bounty program, they are going to pay you according to that particular program. The ninth item on this list is participating in competitive programming. So most of the competitive programming challenges out there are now paying you in some form. They can either pay you monetarily or they can pay you in some exposure. Now you can prioritize participating in the competition which are having some monetary rewards. So a lot of companies out there are organizing such competitions, so you have to be on a lookout to get to know such competition being organized, and then you have to participate in it. And yes, you have to really sharpen your technical chops or DSA knowledge in particular in order to really excel in this. Now the 10th item on this list is to become a mentor to someone. Basically, people are looking for other experienced folks who can guide them in their own journeys and struggles. So basically, if somebody is out there who is trying to learn React, but he or she is getting totally confused about how to proceed with learning React, or she might have completed a tutorial or two of React, but now he or she is totally lost when it comes to how to proceed with building a career as a React developer. You can mentor these people, and in order to mentor these people, you can also charge them. There are sites like MentorCruise and all which are helping you out in offering such a program. So basically, people come to sites like MentorCruise in order to find mentors related to the technologies they are interested in. So you can create an account on MentorCruise or other sites like that. This is not a sponsored video, and you can simply choose to become a mentor to someone and directly get paid for it. So those were my 10 trusted ways of generating money as a programmer. I personally have either tried these things, or I have known someone who has tried this thing and excelled at it, or who is still doing one of these things. So I hope this video was beneficial to you, and in case you found this video useful, make sure you leave a like on this video, and if you are new here, please subscribe to this channel.